Ah, yes. Hello, and welcome to the Great GOTY Hunt. I'm Ben Hansen with MinnMax. Kyle Hilliard.
Hi.
And this is a game that is not quite right resolution-wise.
Oh, does that mean you need to press some buttons?
Stopping!
You're starting the
Don't say it! Hello, and welcome to the Great GOTY Hunt from MinnMax. I'm Ben Hansen. I'm here with Kyle Hilliard.
Hello.
Jeff Margiafava.
Hey.
And Suriel Vasquez.
Hi.
This time's for keeps, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
What are we playing, Suriel?
We're playing Bloodroots.
From the very beginning.
There's the blood.
And you've been playing this a fair amount, Suriel?
I've played a few levels, about 6 sections, I think, because it's broken down by like 1-1, and that'll be like a few areas.
Right. And this is a game not unlike an
Airy
ape out
Town.
of like a
Yeah.
Hotline Miami vein. A lot of blood, a lot of being creative and using different tools.
Mm-hmm. A lot of instant death is the main takeaway from here.
For all these people?
That's
Yeah,
right. They died. You don't have to feel sorry for them because they died beautiful, sweet, instant deaths.
Written by Nick Sutner. He's a guy, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, friend of the show, Nick Sutner.
No-
He was at
notable
Sony for a very
guy.
long time.
He
He
wrote-
up back in the day.
Wrote a Shadow of the Colossus book, right?
That's right. He also was one of the originators of the mold for Game Club that we
right. I listened to some of
pleasantly
those.
stole for Game Informer, and then
Yeah.
MinnMax pleasantly stole from Game Informer. So it's a long thread, and everything in the world goes back to Nick Sutner, who actually wrote this game.
Okay. Well, here comes his dialogue, right? So let's see how this goes.
Well,
What? That's what you went with?
it's just like riddled with typos. Oh, Nick, what have you done?
But so Suriel and Hansen, you guys have been playing this? You've been liking it?
I do like it. Yeah, I actually,
like it.
I've gotten to a point where I'm having a real tough time. I'm pretty bad at action games overall, but it's like, man, I just keep dying again and again and again.
Well, see,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
died right
I
there.
feel like that's kind of the point of these games is to have that nice clean run. And early on, it felt pretty easy, but I think now I'm at a point where it's like, I think trying the level, dozens of times is kind of par for the course for these games.
You think so?
Yeah.
I like the animation
Don't die,
a lot.
Suriel.
Oh, we told you not
Sorry,
to die.
can you start the stream over, actually? Every time I
Yeah.
die, just start the stream over.
One more time from the top.
That's a lot of blood.
Hell yeah, man. Well, it's got to be tragic in the beginning. It's got to make you want sweet vengeance.
Sweet, sweet vengeance.
It's funny seeing like the tone of this game. It's a lot of blood, a lot of killing, but then even like the launch trailer and stuff, it's so jokey because of the tools that you can use to kill.
Yeah, it's lighthearted for sure.
But you wouldn't guess it from the
no,
tragic
this
murder
is
of this man.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, it's a weird mix of like you're dismembering people, but also there's a lot of flat colors and a lot of like lively, vibrant, like nature and stuff going on. It's kind of a nice mix.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Hi,
you're already
everybody in
into
the
it.
chat.
Look at this.
Yeah, I love it. Really, it gets right to the point here, which all good little games like this should do. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, Keenan. Hello, Kelsey. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Dunder. Thank you for joining us on YouTube and the wonderful folks on Twitch as well. We appreciate it.
Oh boy. Do we even know what they did to you?
Doesn't matter.
It's like a Tarantino situation. I think that is the scene we saw at the beginning. I think is the end. Of the game.
In media res. That's the term, right?
That's right.
Okay, you
So now
got
we gotta
three
play through
axes.
6 music-based levels because it's media res.
Why do you have multiple? What happened? What's with the axes? You're picking them
So
up?
each axe, one like big difference between this and Hotline Miami is that, like each melee weapon has a certain number of uses. So once I kill 3 people with it, or I hit people 3 times with it, it runs out. So I have to get
right
a
up
new
your
weapon.
alley, Kyle. Breakable weapons. Hubba.
Everyone knows I love breakable weapons.
Crave them. Sometimes you'll snap your silverware in half after using it just to try and relive that fantasy. You
Well,
sicko.
I want to try all the silverware, and one of the best ways to force me to do that is to just destroy the silverware that came before it. Otherwise, I'm just going to stick with one silverware and never try anything else.
If you think of your sporks like ammo,
I think that's still a good argument. Hanson.
No,
I don't know why you
people
keep
are
bringing
just
that.
sick of
It's
it.
idiotic.
Going back to Breath of the Wild debates.
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
No. We're talking about silverware and Bloodroots more specifically. Do you have a favorite weapon that you've encountered so far, Suriel?
Can you use that ladder?
Probably the saber. I like because it's I think one of the few weapons that you can actually kill multiple people with. I think you can use that ladder. I just didn't need to.
You can use it in a couple different ways, actually. We can get to it in a bit here.
So you
I
get-
love jumping on that cart. That's so fun.
That's cool. So it's like one hit kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
in the beginning. As you'd imagine, eventually people have armor, stuff like that.
Oh, there's that weapon that you like.
It
Oh, I
has
see
like
how
a
you can.
dash.
Okay,
If you
'cause
line
can
it
dash
up right,
through
you can
multiple.
basically kill them.
I think my main complaint with this game so far is understanding the dash. And like only some weapons give you the dash. I just wish there
So
was a
every
dedicated
weapon
dash
has a
button.
different property. which is kind of one of the cool things about it. Is that so like the saber will make you dash. There's an axe that has like a wide swing. There's like a paddle that has this really like long wind up, but it can kill multiple enemies really easily. Things like that. You saw me earlier using the barrel as like a way to just run through people.
Yeah.
So like a lot of like it feels a little bit more varied in terms of the tools at your disposal. But
so that random like cutscene that you were getting, where you got that kill, is that just kind of random or?
The last kill.
It's the last kill of the area. So
it's
every
like Batman,
level,
Yeah.
every level is like broken up into multiple areas, and so when you clear an area, the last person that you kill,
which is a good, very specific video game thing. But I always appreciate it. It's so satisfying when you just know exactly that. Okay, it's all done. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the pig?
He's the messenger from this guy,
Mr. Wolf.
I hope you like animal puns, and Nick Sutner's writing, and the fact that they're one and the same.
He's right here, classic Sutner.
You did not go quietly.
So this isn't a flashback.
Any horse.
So Surreal was 100% wrong, but we appreciate his tone and his candor.
Yeah.
His
You really
intention
sold
was
it
there.
like you knew what you were talking about.
Mr. Boar.
And now he's selling it by hiding his shame through silence, which
Right.
I was actually reading, but I don't
actually
know.
reading.
Oh,
Heard that one before.
So you can
Sure.
read.
Don't arrest me,
la-di-da.
officer. I was actually reading.
The signs that said 65, and I was driving 75. Yeah.
All right, so now you're in like an industrial zone.
Well, let's not get too zany. There is some more like mechanical stuff coming up later on. Oh yes, now I remember what I was trying to fix. Jeff,
So-
does this seem like your type of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go.
I like these kind of games.
Yeah.
I like them to a point. I definitely hit an area where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm really having fun anymore. I guess I'm thinking specifically of Hotline.
Yeah.
But Ape Out I did finish
Yeah.
because that one's pretty short. But
Yeah, nice, manageable length. I don't know how long this one is.
you
Yeah,
got
I'm not
punched
sure
in.
how long it is either.
What is the perfect length for a game like this? Not to say all these games are the same, but you get what I'm saying.
I don't know, like 4 to 6 hours, I guess. I don't know, because it's all about replayability. But it would be nice to get through it, the main element, quickly, and then it's like on you if you want to try to perfect your runs and stuff like that, which could potentially give it a lot more time.
Yeah. Catherine Weldon says it reminds her of Katana Zero, which
Oh yeah,
perspective different, but same quick murdering idea, right?
Oh, Cyril just got 2 in a row. You know what it weirdly makes me think of is Mark of Cree. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just like bright animation and violence. Maybe
Right,
makes
right.
me think of that, but
I mean, that Marco Cree animation is sick, though.
yeah.
Lead
Sick
animator
nasty.
then went on to Infamous.
Is that right?
And
I
Sucker
didn't
Punch
know that.
stuff, yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Disney.
That's right. And that lead animator was Bob Iger.
Oh,
Wow.
it was Bob Iger. Just took that one break to make Mark of Cree.
That's right. That's right. Hello, people on Twitch. Squid Willow, Crystal Gaming, Flaming Queso. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Those
We
are our
appreciate
friends.
it.
We like all of them.
Friendies.
So you got a paddle. Oh,
And he's up S Creek, if you ask me.
he's without it when it falls down. That one seems tough to use. It seems slow.
Yeah.
So is there like a roll or a dash?
No.
Oh,
The controls
you
are
know
pretty
what?
simple in the beginning. I
don't like
feel
it
like
anymore.
that's what it needs. It needs a dedicated dash button in my mind. But I haven't played enough, I don't think, to fully understand the complexities happening here.
Yeah. Well, I guess certain weapons give you a dash, right? Which you could use to get out of the way, in theory.
Yes, but sometimes when you have to improvise then and like kill somebody with that weapon, then it's like, oh, now I need to restart so I can dash across this. Like, so I need to remember to save this weapon for a certain point. All
It
that
definitely
stuff.
feels less open-ended than something like Hotline Miami, where it's less about like use this specific tool to kill this specific guys. Like you saw earlier, like there was a that first paddle you saw with the 3 guys there. It's
Yeah.
very specifically laid out to teach you what the paddle does. But there's not so you see everything and everything's like a key to lock. Like, oh, this is very clearly the way I was supposed to get through this.
Right.
Versus Hotline Miami, where it's kind of like that is purposeful design there, but it doesn't feel as obvious. And a lot of the levels are obviously a little bit more cordoned off. I just jumped to my death
Can
there.
you throw weapons?
You cannot. As far as I know, maybe there is a way to.
There
do
are
it.
some weapons that are kind of launchy type things.
Yeah, but so it depends on the weapon.
Double jump? You got double jump?
No, Kyle.
This isn't Metroid, Kyle.
Is there a map that you're building?
This is the one indie
Sully?
game that's not a Metroid-like, actually.
Can you scan the environment to learn more? No, I just. But I like those things in these kind of games, double jumps and dashes and stuff. So I'm just curious.
What if Jeff grab the sticks and trade it off every death?
Ew.
Wouldn't that be fun? And then you guys kissed at the end.
I like the last part, not the first part.
All right. Jeff, would you want to trade off?
I'll try, but I'm not kissing cereal again.
Again. Oh,
Yeah, because last time he bit your lip and
His
didn't
lips
let
are
go.
so rough. It's just.
Just a fan of a good lip, you know?
I want to savor it by keeping it in my mouth
That's right. Can I have
as I
your,
drive home.
Can I have your lip?
I was just talking the other day about.
Oh, I end a date.
sounds like a made-up story already.
I was talking the other day about how effed up it was. Remember when Mike Tyson just bit that guy's ear? Like, I understand
No,
he's
that just means he really wanted it.
Oh,
That was
I
cool.
see.
That was
I see.
fine.
So he could grab it. See, this is what I love too, like shaking up it. Like,
That's
okay,
cool,
now
yeah.
we're just gonna give you basically the tanker from Metal Gear Solid 2 with all these guards and just go nuts, right?
Yeah, remember that part where Snake went nuts on those guys on the tanker?
That was effed up,
I
man.
mean, I think we all did that and got a couple game overs just for fun, right?
And Otacon called him. He's like, "What are you doing?" And then Snake goes, "I'm going nuts."
Got a bear pelt on my head. Or whatever it is he's wearing.
Snake, do you think it's possible to go nuts on the battlefield?
Dancing Flowers says, "Rest in peace, Grand Blue." Grand Blue Fantasy
is that on the
Versus
vote?
was the fighting game with, if you don't know the Great GOTY Hunt, every week we let $10 Patreon supporters vote on what game we're going to be playing. And Bloodroots won, but Grand Blue Fantasy Versus was damn close.
What else is on there this week?
It was just those two.
Oh, okay.
There are some other things that I was considering that I've been playing a little bit, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just boil it down a little bit. Sometimes with the 4, it can be a bit too much, you know?
Cyril, do you know if Grand Blue Fantasy is the RPG coming to mobile in America at some point?
Not that I know of, but I'm not like a big Grand Blue guy.
Yeah.
The only thing that I know of
the pig.
is that
back.
if you beat the RPG mode, you get a code that gives you a bunch of resources in the mobile game.
Well, that's what I was wondering because there's like the $60 version and the $80 version, and the $80 version, like one of the bonuses, like is like you get currency for the mobile game, and I was like, but I can't play it, can I?
I think there might be a way to do it, but I don't know for sure.
They're just counting on people
no
like
idea.
setting up remote access or whatever to play a Japanese free-to-play RPG.
Good to see you, Gals Got Moxie and Dr.
Hello.
Big. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is Bloodroots. Surreal, I know you said, like, well, you're supposed to die a couple times. You are flying. Compared to me, like, this is like an hour of gameplay to get to this point.
I think because so much of it is memorization, if you go back through a level after you've beaten it, you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think my first run
Did you
through this
cook
was
that pig?
That's what I was just wondering.
the second time you go
He
through
was
it.
just the messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
why'd
that
you
part of
do
your
that?
muscle memory is to cook a living thing,
How
Surreal?
you know?
could you?
You can replay previous levels too, which is cool.
Hello, Yarrow. Yeah, you can add modifiers and stuff on there. Like, you can put the hat on to make it so, like, your fists will kill them
Yeah.
easily and stuff like that.
Well, he also I think Cyril's just making sure that Jeffem doesn't get to play. He just doesn't
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
Jeffem to
Right,
play.
right.
Oh, different. So this time you have to neutralize them.
I think they're just different words for it. See,
I
that's
know.
like a...
Nick's
that's like a
very skilled at coming up with different words to
Oh,
kill
yeah.
people.
But like that
Neutralized.
little barrier around that guy, like that's an example of that shield. Right?
Neutralized.
No,
Neutralized.
I actually do. It sounds like I'm being rude, but I do genuinely like that. It's just different ways of saying like kill everyone. I think that's funny.
Right. Also love that he's like in shadow the entire time.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very satisfying to get rid of those spikes too.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
You can like ride barrels over them and stuff. Dr. Big says this art style looks real good.
Real good.
Real good.
Who is that? Is that a Jeff Goldblum?
It was Jeff Goldblum combined with Elaine saying he took it out. I believe was the exact combination of influences.
Okay.
Remember she went on that date and the guy took his penis out? Remember that happened?
Yeah. I got it.
And remember it was weird when they just actually showed that scene then in a flashback on stuff?
Yeah.
Just like full Wang and NBC.
Well, it was a very revolutionary show in a lot of ways.
That was that.
That's
that was that
must-see
show's like whole
TV.
thing, right? It was a show about nothing but wangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part actually just got cut off on all the
Yeah.
commercials.
Yeah.
So what do the shields do exactly? Because it seemed like they gave Serial no problem at all.
It's just 2 hits.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people are assuming that Serial doesn't have it in him to hit a guy twice. But apparently.
Oh, you're covered in blood now?
Because once is all I need.
That's
gross.
right. What's the hardest you've ever punched somebody in real life, Serial?
I don't think I've ever. I think it's
A brother, maybe? Edgar?
maybe.
When he was like sleeping?
There was one time I accidentally hit somebody. So I think people were just throwing a lot of snowballs, and one of them hit me, and I thought it was someone had like smushed it in my face. So I turned around and like kind of and like get off me, and I hit someone who I wasn't supposed to.
Oh,
and I
wow.
apologized very profusely.
Oh, I thought it was like full nerd rage. Like,
Yeah, that's right. I had a steam coming out of my nostrils.
Hair
your
turned
Majin
blonde.
Buu,
Yeah,
basically.
that's
yeah.
right. You heard a train noise.
This is your last stop, buddy.
Then my teacher told me, "Stop making train noises on the playground." What did I tell you?
You're confusing the children.
Oh, so how are you
There
bloody
you
when
go.
it's raining so much, huh?
It's because I'm that kind of guy.
Oh, this will go well. Let's
It's
see.
raining a lot, but it's only like
press
4
B to
drops.
press B to grab the weapon and X to attack.
Hit the
A to
grass.
jump.
Get all that grass.
Yeah.
If you miss,
Got it.
okay.
All right.
Anything with
Oh,
the
I'm
shield
an
takes
expert
two-
now.
Holy crap.
Don't
Hang
need-
on, Jeff, don't.
What?
Hey, it worked for him.
You
Oh,
know
this?
you got to
Yeah.
jump on that cart. Yeah, that's clearly the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, you got fists now.
Jawar,
the
hello?
downside of the punch is that it'll kill someone, but you kind of sit there for a second.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
not.
you do.
It's very last ditch effort. It feels very scary.
Unless you're Jeff, in which case it recovers immediately.
First ditch effort.
What the heck's going on
This
there?
guy is so
You're-
strong.
You need to jump up. There you go.
I was on the wrong level.
I was confused by that too.
Perspective
All
trouble.
right, hit him with the old ore.
One minor thing I do appreciate is that you have this combo meter up there. And as you start building it up, you can start building it by increments of 2 instead of 1, depending on how, like, the faster you do it, the more of a bonus you get. So sometimes you can get a +2 bonus, and sometimes you get a +1, which is, I don't think I've seen that before. But
What's the advantage of getting a combo? Bragging rights?
it's all score.
Jawar, hello on YouTube says, hey, finally got around to listening to the Gaming Ride Home podcast and just want to
Oh.
say congrats and good work on the new podcast, Kyle.
Thanks, Jawar. Hello? Did I say his name right?
Yes.
Yes. No, thanks. I appreciate you checking it out.
That is Kyle's daily podcast outside of MinnMax, where he sits in his closet and I haven't listened to too many episodes, but it's
Right,
going to
outside
devolve
of
just
MinnMax,
to
inside a
breathing
car.
heavily into a microphone, talking about, oh boy, Twitter today.
Oh boy, let me pull up Twitter. This is how this works. I don't pre-write everything.
Half-Life today, Half-Life tomorrow.
I mean, it's mostly the show is like, I guess there's some Half-Life stuff. If you want to go look it up, I'd recommend it. Some games came out today. They look all right. That's basically every episode.
Do you ever encourage people, because it's called Ride Home, do you ever encourage people like, hey, if you're in your car right now and you're driving, you should still Google this because the screenshot's badass. That type of
Look
stuff.
up this trailer.
Yeah.
I don't want to describe it to you. No, but I'll start it soon.
Or you should just like start confusing people, like putting like subtle, quiet honking sounds in the background of the podcast and stuff, so they get confused.
Well, there's
Sirens.
Sirens.
Ambulance
that's right.
sirens.
I do. It does have like transitions between segments, and I was thinking maybe I shouldn't play my hand here, but at some point in the future, I'm just gonna arbitrarily make it a Reading Rainbow transition and just just leave it in there. Just one transition will be the Reading Rainbow. Ba-da-ba.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
That's legally dubious
That
for the new
was-
company, but you can do what you want,
Hey,
man.
no,
Like, yeah.
All right, so Jeffem, the king of this game,
Yes.
is back on the
Yeah.
sticks now.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
the controller's so warm from Serial's hand.
And his lips, actually.
Yeah.
He's rubbing his rough lips on it.
His
Uh,
roof flips.
That's right. Gal's Got Moxie says, I regret not getting into more fights when I was a
What?
kid.
Huh?
She wishes that she
Interesting.
would have kicked more ass as a kid.
There was one really in middle school. There was one time where a friend of mine, I guess, had gotten into some fight, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go fight him again. You in? You in?" I was like, "Oh, okay," because he was my friend. I didn't want to disappoint him. But like there were like 3 or 4 periods where I was like, after this period, I'm gonna have to go fight someone. And then it turns out it just nothing happened.
Nothing
Like,
ever
we
came
just-
of it?
Yeah,
Still waiting. You're just waiting for that text from
that's
him.
right. Oh, it's him now, actually.
Do you think your friend, like, sincerely thought he was going to do it, or he's just hoping, like, I hope this guy doesn't call my bluff. I'm just going to say it, and then hopefully he doesn't actually show up?
He struck me as the kind of guy who would totally not be afraid to fight somebody. He
Looking
needed
for
more
an
people because
excuse.
this guy was getting his posse together.
And that's why you wanted to be friends with him?
Which included cereal.
Well, I didn't become friends because of that. I didn't say like I'm looking for someone who will encourage me to fight other people.
Weren't you?
Oh, you got a
I was,
fish.
actually. Those are only good for one use. But
Yeah, a lot of the
What?
smaller things like carrots and that thing. That's a one and doneer.
but it is still an instant kill, as we all know. Carrots are one-hit kills.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never hit somebody with a carrot, so
Don't.
maybe a snowman when I rammed into his face really hard.
Well, he was never allowed to begin with.
That's right.
I mean, I think
I think it actually it gives him life if you do that.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, that's confusing. So it does have some life-altering properties.
Yeah.
It could go from death to life
right.
or life to death.
It's a non-off switch, basically.
Oh,
spikes.
come on. I was on that barrel, probably.
You know, I think in the movie Shoot 'Em Up, I think people get killed with a carrot, right? He
Is that
starts
right?
that movie eating a carrot, and I think he uses it as a weapon at some point. I should rewatch that movie.
Never
Must
seen
have-
that. I've
You
never
shouldn't.
seen Lucky Number 11.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of those movies in that era that I just completely missed.
So you're saying I shouldn't? Because I really loved that movie.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were seriously, like, actually not doing a bit and telling me it doesn't hold up well or something.
Probably doesn't. I don't know.
Nice. There you go.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo Dad wants to know, how would you guys say this game compares to Ape-Out?
I think it's more emphasizing like gameplay. I think Ape Out was fun, but I don't think like the thing that made Ape Out was the way the music and the gameplay kind of were one kind of like experience. Whereas this, it just feels like they're doubling down a little bit more on making it interesting. But I don't know that the audiovisual part of it is like
Well,
as
don't
intrinsic.
say that
Yeah.
now because look what you're stumbling into.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, Ape Out, like, and it is a compliment. It almost feels borderline like art project, where this
Yeah.
feels more like traditional game, almost. I guess you could say.
Yeah. I think if we're comparing it to like stuff like Ape Out and Hotline Miami, but two games that have like really strong art styles, I don't think this is quite up to par for me. But I totally see like
It's still good, but yeah.
What's Hotline Miami 2 was a long time ago. What did that team make after that?
I don't know.
DLC.
That's right. Hotline Miami's a living game.
I mean, it's basically like two guys, right? That team?
Is that right?
I could be wrong about that.
Maybe they're just working on new IP.
Or I mean, I don't know if they're really even like consider themselves like a consistent developer. Like they just came together for these two games. I could be totally wrong about
Denaton
this.
Games. Swedish.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, 2015 is Hotline Miami 2.
Yeah. So was it Jonathan Sudastream? What's he working on?
This could be a good contender for like new IP with the new console launch. Like
Yeah.
Microsoft locking down the Hotline Miami devs.
What was that Devolver game where they did the little kid versions of all the games?
Yeah, bootleg.
Yeah, bootleg.
Devolver
What was
bootleg.
what was the Hotline Miami stand-in in that game?
Oh.
Maybe did they work on that?
I don't think so.
Huff and
Hotline
Puff.
Miami.
Oh, that's a good looking peach.
Hotline Milwaukee was that one.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Which, yeah, they worked on for 4 years. So
Can you kill the birds? I don't want you to. I was just wondering if you can.
Well, I'm not gonna. If you don't want me to kill the birds, I won't do it.
Thank you.
So we'll never know.
Oh, that's cool.
So 2018, there's a Reddit thread about like, what are those guys working on? And somebody who seems in the know, so I'll go with it, says they said their original plan was to release Hotline Miami, then their new title, then Hotline Miami 2. But they got too excited about 2 and did it all first. So they've had a non-Hotline Miami game in the works for quite some time, but they haven't given details yet.
All right.
I'll be damned.
Did you use a Buster Sword?
Yeah, and I died.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, wow.
You
That's
died twice.
twice.
See, now this is where they're trying to teach you to use the dash.
Yeah.
Yusuf Shad says, thank you for joining us, by the way. He says, hey, does this game look easy or is Surreal just that good? Well, let's let Jeffem show us.
That's right.
We'll have a scientific test here.
Whoa.
Easy.
Jeez, you just killed like 4 people in a row, so I think it is easy. It does look easier than Hotline, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I
It
mean-
is a lot
Ooh.
more segmented in that, like,
Yeah.
the checkpoints are a little more lenient and, like, the levels are less open-ended. You know, like, I think in Hotline Miami, we're kind of worrying a lot about what was going on off screen.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, if I shoot this glass window, I'm going to alert all of these people, and they're going to come running. So there's a little bit of immersive sim in Hotline Miami versus it's more like a kind of like a Rube Goldberg machine, whatever his name is. Like
Jeff
a kind of
Goldblum
a
machine,
contraption
yeah.
that you're kind of just letting happen, you know. Oh, they can hit you on the
come
way
on.
back.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Do you think What did Rube Goldberg's house look like? Did he keep all of his machines in the office?
Yeah, I bet it was a pretty pedestrian house. It was just like, look,
Just had a condo downtown.
I don't like bringing my work home. Okay.
You do not want to use his toilet. It's a disaster.
You actually have to pee into the coffee pot in the kitchen, and then it works
in
its
order to
way.
lift it up, otherwise.
Oh, is this the
I pressed the wrong
Pee-wee's
button.
Playhouse? There you go.
Flaming Queso said, are we calling this type of game Ape Out Miamia?
Oh, like Metroidvania?
I think
You're welcome.
Let's lock it in.
Lock it in, Queso. You're now only officially allowed to refer to these types of games as Ape Out Miami.
Or how about Hotline Out? Or 8 Miami. 8 Miami 2.
I don't know.
Ape Miami.
I don't know if I hear
You know
Ape
what,
Miami's
Kyle?
great
Ape
this time of year.
Miami.
Hey, come on, Cyril. This is a family-friendly stream, I think. I don't know.
Oh, the
It's a
guy
lot of
said-
violence.
The guy in the text said a curse word earlier, so I don't know about that.
Oh, Nick. I can't believe he did that.
Yeah, man.
Nick Sutton, are you cursor?
Mouse pointer. Oh! Get him!
Oh, that was the guy.
Pick up
who
the
got
Buster
me
Sword.
last time. I know,
Oh,
but
anyways, I was gonna-
don't want to waste it on these guys.
Well, it's cool to
I
dash
want to
across
waste it
that
on
thing
these
anyway.
guys.
Can you spin it around or something? Ooh. You need a
It's
paddle.
it's not wasted if you enjoy it, man.
Do you have any of those chains? Those are handy. The tornado chains. What is that? Oh, you got a
Kebab.
chicken?
Kebab.
Man, you cut down a whole tree in one slash. Incredible.
That was Paul Bunyan's thing, right?
He was all about
I think
that.
you probably could chop down more than one.
Yeah. But he was the first notable for having done it to one tree.
Right, you started with just one, yeah. Surreal, do you think Paul Bunyan would have liked us?
No.
No.
He only
You
liked
guys
Babe?
aren't large enough. He would have said.
No, also, I think he would just be disappointed by how little time we spend outside in general.
Yeah.
But we're looking at trees on the screen.
That is true. That's the same.
He would not be able to tell the difference between what's outside and what's a image of the outside. It's like, oh, you guys are outside.
Paul
Those are-
Bunyan sense of reality breaking down. Turning into troll.
I do.
I'm Paul Bunyan.
I do love fiction about out of place characters. Like I love the idea of Paul Bunyan trying to figure out how to work a TV. It'd be fun.
Oh, with his huge hands?
yeah, or just him trying to understand what it is. Like stories come out of here. You just
Right.
passively watch this thing.
There's only one story, and it's my story. Paul Bunyan's story.
Yeah, we can look that up on YouTube. You want to find that?
Yeah.
Using them to cut down one TV with his hands. He just fit one there.
Oh.
Do you think do you
Yes.
think like he'd have a fun time like slicing bread and like does he like cutting everything or is it only cutting down trees?
Probably everything.
Yeah.
Little trees, little bonsai trees. He likes to
Wait,
chop
was
down.
Paul Bunyan a bad guy?
Now that I think about it, yeah.
He just kind of cut down trees.
And
Yeah.
in his mythology later on, this is explained in the next God of War, but in his mythology later on, he makes his way down to the Amazon rainforest and just levels it.
Annihilates it.
Yeah. He's like, I don't care how many unique species are down here, they gotta go.
Now I want Kratos to fight a bunch of American legends.
Wouldn't that be fun? He's like, yeah, he interrupts the constant feud between Johnny Appleseed and Paul Bunyan. He's like, stop warring, stop planting, this circle of violence going forever. And then he just kills them both.
Is that the one where Kratos has a Minnesotan
Oh.
accent for some reason?
Yes. Stop it now.
Don't you know?
I'm so angry.
Wow, you have been living there for a while. People say it looks like Samurai Jack, and people want your hot take, Kyle, on the Samurai Jack game.
I haven't even looked at it. I have a press release for it that I was like, oh, I need to look at that. Can you pull up
Yeah.
the trailer for it right now?
I think it looks bad.
You think so?
You can pull this out for a live reaction.
Yeah, I don't think you can get there.
No.
It's like
They're
a
teasing
new developer from Japan, relatively new, but
I mean, I like that it exists. It was a
Yeah.
PS2 game. I think that was pretty underwhelming. All right. Okay. So far, kind of underwhelmed because it's not 2D. It's like a 3D action game.
it looks like it's going to be like that budget platinum level at best, right?
Yeah.
Which is my favorite platinum.
Oh, it's platinum.
No, it's not platinum.
Oh, it's
I'm
not
just saying.
platinum. Well, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Oh, so close. This is Tartakovsky, right? Samurai Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see his movie? They released it as like a full 80-minute feature called Primal, and it was shown on Adult Swim at night in like over the course of 3 weeks, I think, like where they showed like 4 episodes, 20 minutes each or something like that. But it is just the most like brutally violent. Even just the like trailer is just intense. It's just this like caveman just like killing the crap out of dinosaurs, just like ripping jaws apart and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
it looks crazy. I really want to watch it.
Yeah,
like it looks like he made Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and 3, and was like, okay, I want to do the literal exact opposite of this as much as possible.
Yeah.
No dancing, just violence for the sake of violence. It looks nuts.
Do you think in the age of fan service that we all live in a post Sonic the Hedgehog world, do you think that Star Wars after like the Clone Wars, because its final season is now, do you think they'd ever bring him back to continue his Clone Wars story?
Oh, Tartakovsky?
Or would that just be too messy lore-wise? Because it's like nullified now, right?
I think it's too messy lore-wise, but I think it would be fun for Tartakovsky to do a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, to do something.
Yeah.
Just tell a new story.
Yeah.
I can see that happening, right?
Just like awesome 2D Star Wars action. That'd be great,
Yeah. Now, what's giving you guys a tough time here?
We're screwing it up. We don't know.
Well, the area
We're not
with
paying
all
attention.
Honestly, this is the level I was having a really tough time with, because like it's that jumping gap thing that's frustrating for the dash.
Some of the
It's just
isometric stuff feels a little clunky, but
there's like that, you end up in that area where there's like 6 guys with swords.
I wonder if the intention isn't to like kill all of them with one sword swipe, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do that, because having to time it so that you don't die between those 2 strikes with
Also,
the Buster
that
Sword.
guy just stinks.
Yeah, the guys stink is another problem.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you that Buster Sword, so it seems like it wants you to do something like with that. What is the Buster Sword's ability?
It's
is it
sort
dash?
of like it's like a more intense rapier, where it's like you kind of do this dashing attack.
Okay, so it's not a round attack.
No,
Because it seems like something that you would spin around yourself, you know?
like spin around your back and then put it in the shit.
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Don't let him.
Oh, I thought there was only one more. I would have jumped onto the other side and gotten the saber.
Don't let the Axeman kill you, they say.
Who's Ali Selkie says, hey, are any of you guys big comic book fans? I'm a small comic book fan. I will read the cream of the crop.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. I read comics occasionally.
I tend to wait for like anthologies and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. I used to follow comics kind of on a week-to-week basis until I realized like, they're just kind of engineered to always be running for whatever reason. There's no real catharsis to a lot of these storylines. They just kind of go. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of. Also, I was like a teenager and I didn't have the money to spend on that many comics.
Yeah. Even when I've had the money, the sort of commitment of like, I got to pick this up like every week. Like I tried to do it occasionally, and like I don't know, it was hard for
Have
me.
you seen Comixology?
Yeah, I guess I could do that, but I don't. But I'm saying like when I was eager to try to do that, like I was trying to keep up with certain Batman comics and stuff for a certain period of time.
Oh!
The sort of commitment of having to go to a comic book store. This was like before Comixology. This was like when I was in college, and I actually lived within walking distance of a comic book store.
Oh, wow.
It just like, I don't know, it wasn't, I think actually you make a good point, sir, about like catharsis. Like it just wasn't rewarding enough to get these little driplets of stories every week, you know? And I just ended up it's more satisfying to just read
that guy every time.
a whole
I don't
bunch
know why
of
they-
ones.
Right. So it's when someone recommends like, oh, you need to read this particular run of like Superman or like the whole series of Planetary or whatever it is. Like I tend to like follow those recommendations. So more so than like, oh, I got to read the new Spider-Man comic.
Yeah.
And like it's still intimidating. Like, so many people were recommending X-Men from last year, the House of X stuff, and so I read all that, and I was like, I think I have a pretty good understanding of like the basics of X-Men, but then reading that I was like, oh boy, there's still so much going on. And just like the structure of that story keeps jumping back and forth between 2 storylines. Like there's really cool stuff in there, but like as a package, it wasn't as satisfying as I was hoping it would be. William the Wise says, hey, this is the first time I've happened to be online while y'all were streaming something.
Thanks for checking it out.
This is for you, William.
Wise.
That's right. I'm going to do it this time just for William.
Do it for William!
Thanks for being online.
Oh, sorry,
William!
William, why you would F us like that is beyond me.
Why you gotta be online, man?
All right, this time it's for James Smith. Do it for James!
Come on, we're doing it for James. Who's playing? Serial?
Serial.
All right, here we go.
Hit him with the flamenco. There you go.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
You got this. For James.
For James.
All right, for James.
My name is James.
Back out and be a coward for James.
Yeah, that's Sabers. There we go.
Yeah!
James and William.
Way to go, Smithy. We always said you were better than William.
That's right.
James, you really brought us through this, man.
Poor
now watch me.
William.
Now watch me die
The
here.
one time.
Oh!
Oh God! Why'd you do that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That
That
was
counts
for
as your
Kyle.
kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's this for now?
This is obviously for Squiddo Willow on
Squiddo.
on
All right,
Twitch.
Squiddo.
Oh,
Big
that was
supporter.
devastating for Smithy. I'm sorry, man. 506 reminds him of Shank.
Squiddo.
Shank, yeah, I can see that. A lot of games that we're being reminded of.
No! Squiddo!
Squiddo Dunzo.
You don't
All
want
right,
to get
this
punched.
one's obviously for Ezra Post on YouTube.
Ezra, this one's for you.
No matter what happens, this represents the quality of your life, Ezra.
Oh, no. Well, I'm riding on this now.
Good death cries.
Yeah, no Wilhelm screams yet, so that's good. I'm tired of Wilhelm.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
Oh, boy.
There's
Who is
so
that?
many avenues
Who did
to
Serial
fall off in
fail?
this one. Yeah.
Ezra, but Juan Cabrera
Okay.
here is really gonna tear
I
it
like how
up.
All
that
right,
you've spontaneously created this chain of like, okay, now we've set up who is this for?
We're ripping through our viewers just like
Because what we
lives.
needed was additional pressure to do well.
Hang on, yeah, Ezra
no
said
pressure here.
he's backing out of the Patreon too. Because
Oh, no.
we can't keep this thing afloat.
All right, Juan. We're doing it.
Nice. All right, this is where
oh
it
my
gets
god.
very easy.
Okay, relax. Just relax
Yeah,
and play
no,
the game.
I'm cool, dude.
Calm down.
Down.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There we go.
Okay, now
All right,
don't.
now I just have to not.
Go back the way you came, right? Because that jump
No,
is tricky.
it's got the
It's the
got
sword.
that spike though. Is what I'm worried about.
Oh, well, you have the dash.
All
All
right,
right,
there you
all
go.
right, all right. I shouldn't have been so.
Go up the tree for Juan. Go right over here.
How do we
See,
know when we've
just-
saved?
There we
All
go.
right,
There we
wipe them
go.
out. Oh, what was that? It was like a weird symbol.
It was like a musket guy.
Oh, he does
Now
shoot
they
you?
have guns, so that's good.
Okay. Hey, no harm done
Hey,
there, Juan.
Juan got us where we need to go.
Hey, the who is it? Squiddo Willow had a idea that really killed me. He says, "Hey, is GTA 1 and GTA 2 in the Ape Out Miami category?" Which no, but imagine if
Interesting.
Take-Two used that perspective again and released something akin to like a Hotline Miami, but it's like pulling from Grand Theft Auto's history. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be fun.
That's my new #1 dream game.
Like
Please.
make like a Vice City in that style or something.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh,
They should
cheers.
do that.
How does that work with cars though?
Do you guys
The
ever
same way it
play-
has always worked.
What do you
guys ever
mean?
play Chinatown Wars?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I guess
a little
that-
bit.
wait, yeah, they
No,
did
but
it.
I want this style of
Oh,
game
okay.
as GTA. And the way it works with cars, Jeff, if you remember from those early games, is you jump over a car, and as long as you stay above cars, you just keep jumping. It just
that
defies
right?
all physics, yeah. It's very janky and fun.
You know, I played a lot of Chinatown Wars, but I never played, you know, like GTA 1 or 2 or anything. I never played those originals.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That'd be fun
other
to go
than
back
like
to.
just a little bit. You know, maybe like 30 minutes here or there or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that counts.
Like, I guess so.
You gotta value your time more, man. 30 minutes is something for me. No.
Yeah, Chinatown Wars I liked a lot. I remember it was, you guys remember Wade Wojcik? I'd always thought it was odd to me. The one GTA that he played and beat was Chinatown Wars on iPhone. That's so
What
strange.
a mess of a human being!
Yeah, and we were arguing about the quality of the GTA series. You kept being like, I don't know, guys. I don't think it's that great.
I mean, I liked the selling the drugs part.
None of those
like,
games ever end.
Okay, I gotta take that musket guy out with a
Okay.
carrot.
Nice. Nice.
What, you guys too?
Jeff, do you remember you lived in Minnesota for a while?
Yeah.
Do you remember like in the 90s? This really captured my imagination as an animal-loving kid. But in like the 90s at the Minnesota Zoo, the Komodo dragon escaped and went into the flamingo pit and ate a crap ton of flamingos.
What?
No,
Yeah, let's see if
That's
I can
awesome.
find this. Yeah, because like, oh my god,
I mean,
that's
it's not
the coolest
awesome.
thing.
It's horrible.
I
But
used to
I
work
think
at a
that's
zoo.
awesome. Wait,
you used to work there?
excuse me?
At the concession stand of a zoo.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
Yeah, and one time when I got, because sometimes if you got unlucky enough to work like the opening shift, at 8 a.m. And then one time I walked in, it was just me and the manager, and she said, okay, look, at some point I'm just going to walk out because I guess one of the baby sea lions in the exhibit next to us is about to give birth. So at some point, it's just going to be you for maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Because she wanted to watch?
Yeah, she just wanted to watch.
Yeah.
And so at some point, it was like, okay, it's the breakfast rush because people are here, and also the sea lion's giving birth, so it's the longest line of the day, and also I'm by myself, and everyone's kind of watching this sea lion give birth. And that was a very stressful day.
Yeah, no
Can't afford
kidding.
it all.
She just left? That's messed up.
Yeah.
You should have said you were giving birth to a sea lion
Yeah.
and then pulled down your
Yeah.
pants.
So
Check out this sea lion.
So were you? How does that work? Like, were you able to just kind of walk
You wouldn't
around?
have had to worry about the lion if you did it, Serial. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
So like when you weren't, I mean, did you have free access to the zoo as much as you wanted, basically?
No, I mean, I basically, like as like a perk of working there.
Yeah, like you could just
I
walk
could go.
around and-
I
Could you go in the monkey pit?
I could not go in the monkey pit. Okay. I know. I could.
You died,
Oh, that's
Serial.
right. Totally.
Could
I
you
was caught
not
up
go
this
in
story.
it because you were already living in it?
That's right.
So you can't enter something.
I'd
already in?
also dealt it.
Were there like underground tunnels that you could like go see? Did you find secrets and puzzles that you could solve and stuff?
No, every once in a while it was just they give you like a pass that you could use to have your family come along. But you couldn't go back. Like there wasn't any like areas that I could go that other people couldn't. Because it's very established. There's a clear line between the people in the blue shirts, which were the people in the concession stands, and the people in brown shirts who
The zookeepers.
like were the actual people.
Why
They were
don't
the
you
ones
just get a brown shirt?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And then
Could've
go
just
wherever you
tried to
want.
hack one. Yeah.
And they're the ones that are kind of like disposable. Like one will die every episode.
That's right. Yeah. Every time I went to work there, one of those brown shirts died.
Was that a cool job, or was that just I'm working at a little restaurant?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Except it occasionally smells like feces as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess you could could you see any
Sometimes
animals
there's a peacock.
from the concession stand?
Yeah, I mean the sea lion exhibit was like right next to our stand,
So you could
we-
see the sea lions and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you make friends with any of them?
Friends is a strong term, but I wave
Long-term
at
relationships?
them and stuff. You know.
Kyle, what's your experience at zoos in the wintertime? Because I had some friends being like, "Oh,
gosh.
it's great to go." I figured you would know what it's
Como
like.
a few times in the winter. I mean, most of the animals are just like they
Why
have
did
those
that
indoor
not hit him if
setups.
it's still spinning around?
So you're not missing out on much.
No, I mean the polar bear's a little more active.
See, it worked for you.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have a lot of winter zoo experience.
Do you think the polar bear is like measurably happier in the winter?
He's gotta be, right?
I mean, because you're more comfortable sitting in air conditioning than you are like outside in the heat,
Try to go immediately.
right? Depending on what kind of person you are. But
Oh, you can't just jump characters, by the way.
Well, it's nice that you tried. Somebody in the chat, James Smith says, "Oh no, I hated this level." Hey,
yeah, this seems
Yeah.
tough.
who else is playing it? I'm curious if you bought this game. What do you think about it? What do you think of it so far?
Is it just PC right now?
No, I believe it's on Switch and everything.
Well, then it's the best.
That's right. It does seem like a good game to have on your Switch.
Yeah, I was trying to not repeat that refrain that I will always repeat. Playing Final Fantasy VII Remake demo, I'm like, this would be great on Switch.
You maniac. Which, by the way, we're gonna hopefully stream after this here. We didn't want to put in the Great Goaty Hunt poll because we didn't want it to crush everything else.
Do you also do that when you're at an event for your daughter and you're like, man, this theater place she's in would be better on Switch.
Yeah, I'd love to watch this on Switch. Or just hold a Switch up in front so I could just play that.
I just want to see you go up to like the principal or whoever's running the play and just be like, do you guys have any plans for like a Switch port?
They'd be like, what?
I love kissing my wife goodnight, but it'd be better if it was just kissing a
If
Switch.
I could just kiss my wife on the go, that'd be nice.
Giannis says, first time catching you guys live.
Hey.
First time we're catching you live, Giannis.
Oh! I'm trying to build up your energy, man.
And just wanted to say congrats on the channel and the Patreon. Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks. Finally get to communicate with you, Giannis. We've been dying to talk. How's your day? Sutton,
Hold for.
Please
delay.
do tell us. We're just gonna keep replaying this
actually,
level for
yeah,
1,000.
let's really just be quiet for a second and wait for Giannis to tell us how their day is.
Uh-huh.
No, we're waiting, Serial. I think we're really testing the delay on YouTube.
You gotta
here.
kill those guys.
I'm
You gotta
trying to figure out how
keep
to
killing
jump up.
guys.
Guys, jump.
Shut up. Listen to Giannis.
Maybe Janice just wanted to send that message. That
Just laugh.
She was extremely scared. She looked around the room for her webcam. Was like, okay, it's off, right?
What?
It is Giannis, not Janice.
What is Giannis? Is that a character in some kind of science fiction thing? Giannis?
Yeah, it's that one.
Or
It's my favorite sci-fi story where the person never tells you how their day is going.
Am I thinking of Geonosis? Is that a thing?
Are you thinking of the
yeah.
Gianna
Fantasy
sisters?
Yeah,
Maybe the Gianna sisters. The Giannis.
that's what you're thinking.
sisters.
Are any of these new Giannas?
Hang on. Giannis says, "Ha ha ha! Oh my God." That's not an answer, Giannis.
Yeah, come on. We're on our toes.
We're trying to show our appreciation for you tuning in live for the first time by you telling us how your day went.
Our toes are on the edge of our seats.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Then Giannis says, I was lagging. Oh, so maybe they weren't even caught up with the stream.
Oh, okay.
Twitch is in full revolt at this point, Giannis.
Oh, what are they mad about? What's wrong, Twitch?
No, they're not actually, but just waiting for,
Tell us
waiting
how
for this
your
YouTube
day is.
response.
I like how you climbed the ladder. That's neat.
Yeah, before to jump off it. It was a really fun animation.
Am I miscounting how many shish kebabs I have?
Yeah, you only get 2 of those, I think,
Son of a... Why would they do that?
because it's a strong weapon.
Yeah, can't be throwing turkey around willy-nilly.
How many uses do you think you get out of a shish kebab?
At least 3. There's at least 3 pieces of food on there. All
Oh,
right.
that's a good point.
Axe. Come on!
Janice, how is your day? Sometimes I feel like talking to the chat with delay. It feels
I'm
like
guessing it's progressively worse as this bit goes on.
it feels like you're trying to work through a translator at times, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Which I guess you are, because it's all like bits and bytes. And,
Yeah.
wait a second.
hang
That's
on.
life.
This stream is all just bits.
And bites.
Serial, you exist to 98% of our audience only as bits and bloops and beeps.
And bleeps?
Honestly, you're just ones and zeros to them. Honestly, if you think about it.
That's true. I'm not real as far as you know.
I've never met him.
Well,
I've never
we
touched
know.
him. He's bit my lip, but
you,
I've never
the
touched him.
audience.
We've all kissed him.
Hang on, shut up!
Oh.
Janice! My day is going well. Had to
thank
work
God.
later
Okay.
and cut you live. And it's Giannis, but I'll take Janice.
All
Damn
right.
it, Giannis!
After all this time.
Thank you so much, Giannis. I appreciate it.
All right, whose day do we want to learn about next?
Yeah, whose
Whose
data do we
day
want?
do we want to ruin? But
Who's got the most
harassing them.
interesting day?
Yeah, this is a classic Great Goaty Hunt day off. All right, Twitch and YouTube, who's got
Can
the
you
best
top
day?
that? Can you top that day?
What?
Hey, the musket, is that like infinite range, or can you like see how the line stops right in front of you? Mm-mm. Okay, it'll still kill you.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Okay. Like a real bullet.
Oh, Serial.
Oh!
See, you did that to yourself because you only had 2 hits
I
left.
miscounted.
And you didn't believe in yourself.
And you
that's
didn't
true.
believe in yourself.
You did it for yourself. You did. And that's why it really hurts.
Did you get through this level in your own game? Sorry?
No, this is past where I got. That first level is the first level I hadn't done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that last one was the last one that I beat, so this is new territory. Ooh, Venture, Illinois wants to know, is sitting interesting? Well, depends on what you're sitting on, I guess.
sitting
If it's like a
interesting?
face.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I guess. Really? Come on, this is a family-friendly
Oh, yeah,
stream.
you're right.
I've decided arbitrarily
That's
as we
right.
rip people apart.
For supporting us.
I mean, Gal's got Moxie's daughter's probably watching.
Jolly Good then says the Great Doty Hunt. Day of the
Doty.
Year hunt.
That's good. Wait, you can pick up a musket? Did you just fire off a
I'm
musket?
bad. I'm in bad.
That changes
Oh,
everything.
we gotta go back to that place that sucked.
You gotta go back.
We gabba go back.
We gotta go back. I think that was a big one-up thing. Speaking of Nick Sutner, where they were all in on Lost. They kept talking about gotta
Oh,
go
we gotta
back.
go
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Can we jump up there?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, guys, I
I
think that
want
was
this guy dead.
I think that was IGN podcast. I'm sorry to confuse it.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No one is listening.
Wait, you guys aren't all
There
up to
we
date
go.
on podcasts
All
from
right.
a decade ago?
I've never really listened to
So it's
somebody
basically
idea
Matt
about
Matt
it.
Cast
Included,
Messina. I don't know. That's all I've got.
Oh no! I only had a carrot.
Hanson, there's a famous line in Lost
I know.
where the main
I know.
character says,
I
"Gotta
know.
go back."
Hanson,
And a
have you
lot of
not seen
people-
Lost?
A lot of people made a joke.
no.
You would
of just
absolutely lose your
changing
shit
the way
over
he
Lost.
said it,
It
to
would-
"Gabba go back."
It would.
Yeah, I
You'd obsess
followed
over.
your story. I just didn't recall that from 1UP. And I've seen like maybe 2 episodes, Serial, and
No.
I don't
He
think
got
I gotta
it.
go back.
He's got it.
You gotta go.
Manic T says, hey, how about this for an interesting day? I have to go to a meeting now. He says it's lame.
For real?
You enjoy that meeting, please.
Do you have to present at that meeting, or are you just there to listen?
Yeah,
I
we'll
think that's
still
the
be playing
crucial
this
factor
level
here.
when you get back.
Or is it one of those phone meetings where everyone has their phone on mute except for the person talking and no one's really paying attention?
Wait, no, he says MEATING.
Oh.
I think he's a cannibal, you guys.
I think that's just dinner.
And that's what the cannibals call their meetings. They call them just meetings with an M-E-A-T.
That's right.
If I were a cannibal, I'd try to hide it, but
Yeah,
I've got this meeting room reserved from 3 to 4.
for a meeting.
Oh, now I fly away.
I'm a cannibal.
I want to eat your corpse.
Is this?
Ah!
I
You're
forgot about the
so
shield.
close,
Yeah.
dude.
I like the ladder. That's a good weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, more games should use ladders as weapons.
Yeah.
More people should use ladders as weapons.
More ladders should use people as weapons.
Yeah. I think they do, actually.
I
Considering how
think-
many people die from ladders.
I feel like in this game, if you manage to get an enemy to walk under the ladder, a black cat should just kill them.
Jeff, how many ladder-related deaths do you think happen in a year? Hang on, let me get the
Nationally,
stats first.
Well, and also, like,
What?
You
Set-
think there's a stat for that?
Oh, of course there is.
100%.
Yeah.
That's by
But
ladders.
set the table in terms of, like, in United States, at least. Like, give us that.
Oh, you
And then
guys are
whatever
all
number-
overestimating
Oh.
how closely we track deaths.
I think
you
you're
kidding me?
underestimating this.
Yeah,
this is laddersafety.net.
Oh, you couldn't get the .com, huh?
Okay, so first of all, guess which country leads the world in ladder deaths every year?
Sweden.
USA.
USA. All right. Well, we're bigger.
How many?
Each year.
Wait, so this is just for the United States?
Yes. Okay, yes. Try and guess every year in the United States how many ladder deaths there are.
I'm gonna say
800.
200. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go 400. That was my initial guess, and I brought it back. So I'm gonna say 400.
800, Jeffem? Serial? Ladder deaths.
900.
300 deaths
And
every
counting.
year.
I win.
Pretty
right?
good.
I was
Pretty
going
good.
off like one a day. I imagine one person dies a day falling off. a
Oh,
ladder.
wait. I should probably go back and kill this guy.
You know what'd be fun about, like, the Matrix, if we were living in the Matrix, is you could have perfect stats for everything. We could break that number down and be like, what percentage of people died from literally standing on the this is not a step top thing. Top tier ladder step in my mind.
That's why I want the Matrix. Stat tracking.
Yeah, it would be better.
Honestly, I bet those robots are really into that.
I mean, I think that's what Matrix 4 is about, right? it's just the architect like reading over stats a bunch. And,
Wait, is the Matrix just one big allegory for SEO?
And I guess there are more than 164,000 emergency room related injuries related to ladders.
Let's get rid of them.
Oh, God. How did I...
Yeah, we're step people from now on.
That's right.
I only climb on
You're
the shoulders.
going somewhere, you got to build some steps.
That's right. Kyle's a stepdad now.
Okay, just please kill everyone else, Surreal.
I'll try.
Yeah, win this time.
I
Oh yeah,
don't-
use
I
the
don't-
ladder because you can do the spinny. There you go.
Good
Was that supposed to be a
flamingo sounds.
live flamingo?
I think it's like a statue, but it's kind of just jokey. It's like a rubber duck, you know?
All right, good luck. Nice, nice. Let's go. Let's see. Nice. I'm
Ladder,
proud of you.
ladder. Use the ladder.
Pumpkin eater.
Give them
Get
some
all those
ladder
guys.
deaths. Yeah,
There you
baby.
go. That,
Ran out of ladder.
You are the ladder death.
I think we've almost hit ladder death of the United States in this one playthrough, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
If only we had Matrix stat tracking.
Ladder Day Saint?
There's something there.
Yeah, that's pretty.
What the
I
hell
swear
is that?
I cannot
I don't know where you fell
like
there.
I said, the isometric perspective sometimes.
blows.
So could you go to the right first and take out that crew?
We could go anywhere. If you
Do
can see it,
anything?
you can go there.
James Smith says you got to plan out which ladders you're going to go for, and if you can make it there before any more enemies get to you. Also, Sutton wants to know, Jeff, do you prefer your carrots raw or cooked?
That's a great question. They're good
answer.
both
Oh.
ways. Can we at least agree to that? I like them steamed
Yeah, same here.
because then they're just a little sweet, which is nice.
And it's weird how much I enjoy baby carrots, but if you gave me like a Big Daddy carrot, it's too much. I don't think I'd enjoy eating that.
Yeah. But I prefer a big carrot cut up into like sticks as opposed to baby carrots.
Really?
Yeah.
Baby carrots are perfect. It's like the fun-sized carrot.
But sometimes if they feel a little watery because of the bag that they come in.
Oh, sure.
Nope.
I always, yeah.
I have to die now, so
Oh, sorry. Yeah, have at it, please.
we'll get back to the carrot talk.
I prefer my
Carrot
carrots
talk.
to be onions.
Now, finally, back to the hot chat.
All right, get some tea.
So do you cut your own little...
I do.
Carrot strips?
I've gotten in the habit of buying the giant bag
hold
of
on, we gotta put a pause on
huge
this.
carrots. Oh, no.
Okay.
Boy. I believe in you guys.
So I guess the reason you don't want to go right is because that musket guy, he's a real problem.
He's a
real
real-
nuisance.
Not a good guy.
He's a bad guy.
He's a horrific human being.
Is that what that song's about? The musket guy?
I'm going over to cancel that guy.
From life.
That's right.
Someday we all get canceled.
See,
God.
that happens to me like every time, but then I fall off and die. No, you're gonna get shot.
No.
Oh,
Not
nice.
right now, you're not.
Oh, he's got a table, so you know what that means. He's about to set it on this guy's head.
You just got set.
Hey! What are you, really? Going up with your fists?
Well,
There are options. All right, relax.
He's an old school kind
Now,
of
this
guy.
is the moment when you're supposed to relax.
All right, so there's 3 ladders there,
Yeah, get
which
that
was
ladder.
the tip.
Get that ladder and
from
kill
the-
the ones up to the
Yeah.
north.
We'll
The
get the one to the
northerners.
south.
Oh,
Okay, no, this is
God.
good. This is good. Then honestly, you could go all the way
Oh
around.
my god! Stop using your fist! Go get a jar or something, please!
Hey! Now don't fall off the
Now,
edge.
don't fall off.
Okay, I have to get up there.
Yeah, so go back to Musket Man.
Yeah, how do
The
you
musket plan.
How do I cross that gap without dying, though? I don't have a...
go the other way?
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, because you
Can you go
dashed
back?
earlier?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I guess
dashed
you can
earlier.
jump there.
Oh my god, this is too
this sucks.
terrifying. Are you nuts? Are you?
Let's get nuts.
Oh my
There you go.
god.
We're good. We're home free.
No, there's still that jump at the top that
that's- yeah.
sucks.
This is gonna be brutal. Use the ladder to jump it? Okay. Nice!
Wait, is this?
Uh,
hold on. Is this it?
Wait, what?
Do you have to go to the ledge?
There we go.
Okay, wipe them out.
So Scotty Featherstone and Squiddo Willow are asking the exact same thing. What do you think of Bloodroots? Would you recommend it?
I like it. I guess
What you see is what you get, but it's a fun little thing to have. For sure.
Yeah.
It's
I
a fun little thing. I think for me the levels are already getting to a length where it's kind of exhausting.
Yes, that's where I hit too. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that I think since the other competitors to me in this genre are like so based on style, it's kind of ready to fall in love with this one, and that this part of it's not doing it for me. But I put on a podcast with it yesterday, and I think that is like a really nice way to just like mellow out and just give a level a whole bunch of tries. You know?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Real quick. We got to try out that rocket, right? I mean, you're ignoring
Oh,
it.
did I miss the rock?
Yeah,
Oh.
you probably gotta use it.
That
to
looks like a
shoot through that,
harpoon to
too.
me,
Oh, a rocket harpoon.
which is why I ignored it. Because
Oh, it is a harpoon. Okay.
It seems like cheating.
I'm just glad we're here.
There you go.
Oh,
that's
there we
cool.
go.
immediately done.
Sweet.
It was cool for a moment.
I think it's a pretty good place to stop for Bloodroots. Hey, thanks
That's
everybody
right.
for tuning into the Great Goaty Hunt. James Smith, Scotty, Featherstone, Jolly Good Then, Sutton, Squiddo Willow, Jordan Jones, Flaming Queso, you know who you all are. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
supporting MinnMax on Patreon if you do. If you don't, you can check out the internet's Shangri-La, the best community in the world, by joining us on Patreon, and you support us at any tier. You get access to the Discord, which is a wonderful place to be. All right, thanks everybody. We are going to be streaming the Final Fantasy VII
That's
demo,
right.
which I have not played yet.
Oh, really?
No, coming in,
None
coming
of
in
us
fresh.
I
Kyle
None
did a
of us
little bit.
have,
Oh, I
Kyle.
haven't played it.
No
Anyways,
one's ever played Final Fantasy.
but that might be a little bit of a delay, so don't sit around on the channel counting on the seconds.
No, count
Yes.
the seconds.
But
and
today
tell
we
us
will
how
be
many
streaming
it takes.
and we'll let you know on Twitter and stuff. MinnMax Show on Twitter. All right, thanks so much, everybody, and we'll see you, as everybody knows, once
Yeah.
I figure
in
out
the future.
As they say,
Where
only
the
wave
mouse
so long,
is.
in
Hanson.
our land here of
MinnMax.
America,
Hang on, and then.
where the
Two
buffalo
ends.
roam.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Hey!